Don't just take our word for it. Check out what our clients are saying about working with the Dan Gemis Real Estate Team.
You know, I got to thank you for being a voice of reason in a sea of insanity.
I really appreciate what you and your teams do.
Visit dangemis.com. And now, filling in for Dan Gemis, it's your host, Joyce Blackmere.
And welcome back to the show. I'm Joyce Blackmere, Director of Sales and Broker with the Dan Gemis Real Estate Team. With me in studio, Heather Marentet, sales rep from the team. Hello, Heather.
Hello.
And you are going to do the draw for the $50 gift card for Richmond Popcorn Company.
Yes, congratulations to Connie Couture.
Congratulations,
if I said that right, hopefully.
Connie. Congratulations, Connie. That's a $50 gift card to the Richmond Popcorn Company. For those of you that cheer for the Leafs, whether you are stress eating or celebrating, they do have a kettle corn that has blue in it.
Oh, I saw that
at the shop. So that's located at 61 Richmond Street in Amherstburg. So our featured business today, I've been pretty excited about diving into this one. Our featured business today is Urban Surf in Windsor. And on the phone, we have Danielle Mingay, one of the owners. Hi, Danielle.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Great. How are you doing?
I'm excellent. A beautiful sunny day, finally.
Yes. Well, thanks so much for joining us. I think as we're heading in towards the last part of school and the warmer temperatures are happening, or at least starting to happen, this is a really great opportunity to have you on so that you can talk to everybody about what it is that you offer, the different services you offer, the different summer camps you offer. This is a great time to get registered.
Yeah, we're very grateful for you having us on, and we love what we do here, so I'm happy to talk away.
Perfect. Well, tell us a little bit about Urban Surf, Danielle.
Yeah, so this is going into our 11th season here at Urban Surf. We're on East Pike Creek, and it's just this beautiful little, we try to make it like a little vacation spot for locals that they can come and they can paddle or they can kayak or you can just kind of come and hang on the patio. We have pottery painting, we have pottery wheel classes and workshops, and we're bringing our smoothie bar back, so that's going to open mid-June. So we'll be having our smoothie bowls and smoothies and a couple little treats. And we're doing some kind of like healthier ice cream. So we just like to be that spot. People can come and escape. They're close to home. We always have really good music going, a bonfire going, and our staff, like we're just known for our staff. They're just like great teens and young adults from our community that are here. And we just want people to come and be like, whoa, I don't know what happened down in there, but I feel really good when they leave. So that's our goal here, to make you feel better than when you came.
Yes, well, that's awesome. I love that.
It's so
that
true.
concept. Yes, yeah. Absolutely. So what made you decide to start this type of business?
Yeah, so it was like about 11, 12 years ago, I ran a boot camp called Axfit in our city for like 20 years. I ran this like boot camp. We were all over the city. We were in the hills, in the water, in the streets. I rented gyms at different community centers. And then I wanted to keep being innovative. So then we got some paddle boards. I met Chris at my boot camp, actually. He came, I kicked his butt. He fell in love with me. And then we got
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, we were young and we found this property and we were like, hey, can we rent a little like well off you and have some paddleboard classes going off this area of the marina here. And then the owner was like, you know what, the house is empty. If you guys want to move in, like you can have the house, the garages, and then these last couple wells. So it just kind of, life things just kind of happened. So then we started with like 4 or 5 paddle boards, 1 canoe, 2 kayaks, our little life savings that we had back then, and bought some things. And then, instead of just having the fitness classes, these boards and kayaks were sitting around, and we're like, let's rent them out. And then next thing you know, we're renting it out. And right from day one, our community here in our city just like was supportive. That's what's so great about our community. We're so great at like getting out there and supporting each other. And people just started coming. And then we bought more and more canoes and kayaks. Now we have maybe like 80 paddle boards, maybe like 60 kayaks. We don't do canoes anymore because people kept tipping them and stuff. So we took that out. But it's just been really cool. And it just kind of happened. The location was here in like Tecumseh, it was kind of an old rundown marina no one really saw life in, and it was for sale for many, many years. And the guy that owned it let us rent it out for a couple of years. And then he's like, do you want to buy it? And we bought it. And now we're here going into season 11, and things just kind of we just kind of kept doing what we love. I always grew up in summer camp, so I'm like, let's have summer camps. And now we've been doing this. So we did summer camp from season 1, and they're packed. Like, they sell out so fast. The kids love it. And now with the pottery aspect, we have 2 camps a day going. We have our paddleboard camp going on, and we have our clay camp going on. And it's all kids from like 10 to 14, and it's just so cool. So we got kids kind of doing camp, adults coming to paddle, people on the patio doing smoothies and pottery, and it just seems weird, paddleboarding and pottery, but it really just goes well.
Yeah, no, it seems, I can feel the vibe. I can feel it as you're talking about it.
Yeah,
most definitely.
So, cool.
I
don't know
what would you say from your startup?
I just remember our parents are kind of like, what are you going to do, surfing in Windsor? No one really understood because no one was doing paddleboarding back then, but it just, the community ate it up, and we're just so grateful.
Yeah. Well, we always say, Windsor and Essex County communities are like no other. So Danielle, I want to ask, because you've had a lot of really great things happen all at once, and it's just evolved perfectly, seamlessly, it seems to be. But we all know that nothing is perfect. So what would you say has been the hardest part of being an entrepreneur through your startup?
Yeah, you know what? Mother Nature is in charge of our business. So there's some summers, like last summer, there was rain every weekend. I don't know if you guys remember, but every Saturday, Sunday, there was rain. The 2 or 3 like holiday Mondays you get during those seasons that were open, those were rain. So like, it's hard because those holidays are usually our busiest days, and we count on them. Just like golf courses or restaurants, we all have those, like, rain, like weather affects a lot of business. So that's been really tricky. And then water levels were really hard. Remember when the water was up super high, like 2 years ago? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the water level really affects us. There was a time where it was up and going into the street where we're at. It was like we're trying to get people on the water, and everyone's in water up to their ankles. So people are like we're trying to not let people slip. So that weather has been a hard time for us. Like with rain and then the water levels. And then I think just like getting through the winters, we're busy all summer here, but we're only open 5 months of the year. So the winters were always kind of like, what do we do? And like, are we going to get through? And at the beginning years, it was like, oh, we just made it to the next season. Okay, we're almost out of money, but we can start again. And now we're a little more advanced to our business, that we're getting through the winters a lot better. But adding the pottery year round has been great. But I don't know, there's so much that goes in when you're doing your own thing that trials and errors, like, the canoe. We saw it, like, people love the canoes, but people were tipping them and sinking, and we're saving people. And what else has there been? Just like the smoothie bar, we had that for 8 years, but then, it was in this kind of spot, this part of our garage that we didn't have air conditioning, and the bees were coming in. So a lot of like trials and errors with things. At one time we did food here, and they were like, no, we don't like that. Or, you lose out on money on certain things. So I just kind of like any business, right? Just trying things, putting your passion into it, and then sometimes finding, okay, we are doing really well with this, and yeah, it makes money, but does it make us happy? And we're like, it doesn't really make us happy. So then taking that out. So it's just finding that balance.
Yeah,
that's great. And not being afraid to change and evolve and do that is really important as well.
For sure.
Yeah.
Danielle, if people have questions about Urban Surf, they want to reach out to you, or they want to learn about your summer camps, classes, how can they find you?
Yeah, so our website's a great website, urbansurf.ca. We have some really good events we're doing this year, and we're doing some stuff with Pressure Drop. They're on Drulard. We're doing stuff with different like coffee business, Duke Coffee. Some musicians will be here. We do beer and wine nights here. So definitely like checking in on our website on the regularly, I think, through the summer, and our Instagram, Urban Surf Co., is a great way to like see what's going on, because you don't want to miss out. We do some really, really cool stuff. We do some pop-ups with different, people that sell things, and then our summer camps are really good, and our workshops. So the website or the Instagram is a great spot. And this year we're offering for the first time like a summer membership. So you can pay $320, and it starts from now till September, October, and you can come paddle all you want. And so that's kind of we're excited about, because we never really offered that. So that's something new. But yeah, the website or the Instagram, we're pretty active on both.
Awesome. Well, Danielle, we are out of time. So I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate you sharing that. That's Danielle Mingay, owner of Urban Surf. Check them out online. They obviously have a lot to offer, a lot of great things to come for the summer months ahead. Mm-hmm. Heather, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
And thanks everybody for tuning in. We are out of time, but we'll be with you again next Saturday and next Sunday between 12 and 1 p.m. right here on the Dan Gemis Real Estate Show.